Alright, and we're back with Shivers. So, from what I found out, that what we need to do is, match these icons up diagonally this way. So, hopefully we can get that done this time. Okay. So I need to move this one across. Oh, this one's come out a little bit easier than last time. I feel like if I keep trying... No, apparently not. Maybe if I... How many... Like, so let's see. It moves 2. So then if I... Let's move these up. Should then be able to get that one in there. This one over. Ta-da! We can do puzzles! And we can go into a very bizarre looking lift. This guy did not know how to build stuff. Like, really, did not know how to build stuff. This is trash. The fact that it's even holding together is amazing. Like, this is stone. You don't put stone in elevators. Like, you really don't put stone in elevators. Okay, so that's if I wanted to go back, which I don't, because I've already done that puzzle. Expeditions forms for search for Atlantis. Must explore. Benjamin. The lost city of Atlantis may yet be found if Dr. John Poilamo, there we go, and Sir Hubert T. Windlenot have found their way. Dr. Poilamo maintains that the Bimini Island is the western tip of the much larger continent of Atlantis that once covered up the entire area known as the Bermuda Triangle. I can speak. Previous research has been focused on the west side of the island where the marble columns and the underwater road have been discovered. Sir Hubert T. Windlenot, second son of Sir William Windlenot, Earl of Runcorn, is funding the new expedition. Now residing in the United States, Professor, quotation marks, Windlenot, as he now prefers to be called, has funded many archaeological expeditions and will soon be opening a museum to house the artifacts he has collected. The museum seeks to explain not only the mystery of Atlantis, but many other unexplained mysteries, I explained. Okay, so it sounds like he did not get a PhD, and yet, he wanted to still be called Professor. And ain't nothing doing, apparently. That's weird carpet. It looks like it's got pieces of paper on the floor, but apparently not. What is this? That is a thing. Ooh. Boo. Does it move around? Oh, there we go. Ah, oh, it's beautiful.
30th of September 1980.
Yes.
Returning from Africa, I discovered something profoundly disturbing. Someone has been here. Furniture has been tipped over. And the book, Egyptian Hieroglyphics Explained, not in its place in the vault, but face down here on the office floor. And oddly, one of the pages is torn out.
We saw that.
And I feel the presence of... I'm not sure.
Slow reading.
I must investigate the second floor. The puzzles. When I created them, I never stopped to think they would be an obstacle in the event of some terrible occurrence.
Oh my god!
The
Look.
Ixupi. Someone has released them from their vessels.
It was me!
Never has anything been so evil. A name written in the lift. Merrick. Who is he? One of the missing youngsters? Here in my museum? If so, are they both here? Can they still be alive? evil entities attacking from everywhere, robbing me of my life essence. I can't seem to find the right vessel for eating Soupy. Without it, they can't be captured. Without it, I am doomed.
Oh.
I wish I never brought you here.
Oh, I shouldn't be laughing at his pain. It's just so good. Oh, I can rewind. Can I record? No? Okay. Scrapbook. Professor Hubert T. Windlenot. Windlenot does it again! Sir Hubert Windlenot has been asked to withdraw his name from the Royal Society. This latest request by the Society was prompted by Windlenot's presentation of a griffin found in a tar pit in Turkey. Sir John Brown, president of the Society, has made the following statement. Sir Hubert Windlenot is infamous in the 20th century, not the 17th, I don't know why I said that, for his capacity to embrace the tallest of tales as proof of his own theories. This so-called griffin was fabricated from a pterodactyl, a saber-toothed tiger, and a raptor, all conveniently found in the same tar pit. He is a charlatan, not an archaeologist, and should not be considered one. You will remember, dear reader, that early last year Windlenot funded a major exhibition to search for the entrance to the subterranean world, and tried to prove that Stonehenge was built by space aliens. This writer admits that Windlenot's theories sound a bit far-fetched, but I, for one, hope he continues his research. Wow, they're really sarcastic to him. Is there any more pages? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, you're a gem. Museum groundbreaking held Saturday. Mount Pleasant Mayor Jim Wilton, and the president of the Chamber of Commerce, Bob Taylor, assists Sir Hubert Windlenot in groundbreaking of the Professor Windlenot's Museum of the Strange and Unusual, scheduled to open in the spring of 1961. Museum of Broken Dreams. When Sir Hubert Windlenot appeared in Mount Pleasant 11 years ago, he brought a breath of fresh air to this tired college town. After teaching just one semester at the college, he took on the title of professor, because he can take that, teaching in a school, and announced he would build a museum that would bring the wonders of the world to our little town. Our hopes soared. This meant new jobs during construction and museum, except we hired some really shit people to make this place, and a surge of tourism to boost our economy. Our hopes soon died, however, when the professor announced that the only outside contractors that would be used to keep the secrets of the museum from being exposed. Then just yesterday he announced the museum, which was already 5 years overdue, would require at least another 3 years to complete. I, for one, am tired of having my hopes and dreams for a better Mount Pleasant dashed on the rocks of Professor Windlenot's museum. I believe it will never open. Haha. Geoffrey P. Windlenot, son of the absent Sir Hubert T. Windlenot and Lady Mary Elizabeth Windlenot, will be attending Oxford in the fall. The Windlenots have not only attended Oxford for several generations, but have been generous benefactors as well. Geoffrey will follow in his grandfather's footsteps, Sir William Windlenot, Earl of Roncon, and study banking, hoping to work for the family's firm upon graduation, and look like a tool. Artifacts sold. The personal possessions of Siegfried Swartz, who died 23 years ago, were sold yesterday to Sir Hubert Windlenot, who offered and paid an undisclosed amount for the entire collection. Officials said that he was interested in the never-resolved rumors surrounding the mysterious death of Mr. Schwartz. When questioned, the buyer said, "I believe his demise is related to pottery vessels that I hope is still amongst his possessions. Those vessels have been reportedly linked to death of several individuals, each found shriveled and mummified. I am interested in the vessel from an archaeological point of view, however, so Windlenot plans to exhibit the vessels in the museum he has founded." 1977. Wow, they look like crap. Okay, so that seemed to be all you had there. I'm imagining that this is one of those talismans he was talking about, so I need to find the pot that this lid probably goes to. If one can consider it. Oh, wait. Must explore! Bong. Anything else? What's this? No. My dearest Hubert, I want to thank you for resigning from the Royal Society and avoiding the shame of being publicly dismissed. While our own friends have not forgotten how you embarrassed us, they at least have the courtesy to refrain from mentioning you your indiscretions in public. Had the Griffin been your only lapse, I think Sir Brown would have dismissed it, but you were constantly presenting things like curses of tombs, a mummified cyclops, proof of life in outer space, and a unicorn. I know how you felt slighted by your own colleagues, and that was why you left England. But Herbert, your reputation is, somewhere, where are you? That of a trickster and not a scientist. I'm worried that our son might not be accepted into proper social circles, which brings me to the point of this letter. I think it would be best for Geoffrey if you cease all communications with him. His future is far too impotent, to risk jeopardizing it with dreams of a father digging up some myth from a distant tomb. Or a desert tomb. It could be either, really. I trust that you will do the honorable thing and leave Geoffrey alone while you play with your museum. With regards, Mary Elizabeth Windlenot. Why did I marry you? I don't know. Is that anything? Apparently not. What is this? Is that something? That apparently is nothing. It is a chair. Ooh, free coat. Who is the boy? What? Is this the boy who has been following me? Okay. Wow. They look wonderful, don't they? Tornado hits local trailer park. Never seen nothing like it, says Mayor. Okay. Mount Pleasant's best and only newspaper. Teenagers still missing. Police are baffled by the disappearance of Beth Nelson and Merrick Campbell. A witness reported last seeing the pair together from high school on Friday, while the police are treating disappearance as a runaway. Students from the school insist that the pair were not that close. No way would he run off with her. Beth was always following Malik around, but I think he just put up with her. She wasn't very popular, said cheerleader Stephanie Stiles. Police first became aware of the missing teenagers early Saturday morning when Merrick's father, John Campbell, reported the disappearance of his son. Recently relocated from New York City, Mr. Campbell teaches chemistry at the local university. I know there has been foul play. Merrick would never run away. He plans to attend Harvard next fall. With that hair, I don't think so. Mr. Campbell stated, Mrs. Rachel Nielsen, a Mount Pleasant native and mother of the missing girl, was working Friday night at Bob's Tavern and was not aware of her own daughter's absence until the police came to question her on Saturday. The girl's father was living out of state, and the police have reported that he has no knowledge of his daughter's whereabouts. If anyone has any information leading to the location of these two teenagers, please contact either the police or the newspaper. Politics. Presidential candidate Ronald Reagan received a hero's welcome as he arrived in his home state yesterday for a week of campaigning and fundraising. He will appear in Los Angeles for the next 2 days, then travel to San Francisco, Sacramento, and Oakhurst. Yeah, Oakhurst. Over the next following 3 days, after a short sabbatical at his ranch above Santa Barbara, Reagan plans to sweep the South. You know, sweep it up. Sweeping. I don't know how big Oakhurst is. I know that it's It's one of the places that Sierra had offices. Oh. Hello. You took some of my life. Okay. Well, I know where you are. I just need to find your vessel. Oh, is that the letter, actually? Might be something. My dearest Geoffrey, Oh, it's 1980 now. I was deeply gratified to receive your letter. After 8 years, I was just afraid you would never forgive me. Your letter, however, I write at a very slanted pace, gave me some hope that I might once again be part of your life. You may not be aware of this, but your mother felt it best that I distanced myself from you. She was perhaps correct. Where I first dreamed of the museum, you were to be a a part of it. 20 years have passed and it is still incomplete. 20 years... I do feel, however, with the Siegfried Schwartz acquisition and an upcoming trip to Zimbabwe, my collection will be complete. Please come to the museum and tell me what you think. Yours is the only opinion I treasure most in the... which is obviously when he died. What a shame. At least, you know, like, it's not like, you know, like in Phantasmagoria where, like, you had copies, well, I'm assuming they were copies of Kano's letters, and you were like, well, why do I still have these if he sent these out? At least, that's like, he didn't finish writing it, so that's why it's still here. Anyway, we're gonna cut it here, and we'll be back next time with more Shivers. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to, please subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every day. And if you'd like to see videos before they hit YouTube, please consider my Patreon campaign. It really helps out on my game development while I make a lot of Banes. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.